So guys, today I am gonna do a video. We'll be honest, it's in my back garden. Only because today is going to be a horrible day in the way of weather, and I don't really want to be in the middle of nowhere and getting wet. So just for the sake of a video, so today I'm going to be using my DD tent and a hiking walking stick. So bear with me, I'll show you what this looks like. It's very lightweight. I'm not sure. No, not sure how much it weighs, but it is DD hammocks. As kind of designed to be lightweight. Yeah, let's get it up and let's see what it looks like. I have used this before in other videos, but I'll give you a little bit more of in-depth of what it looks like, and show you around inside and whatnot. So stick with me and I'll show you what it looks like. So guys, this, I haven't done it properly, in the sense I haven't nailed in those, so I just pushed them in by hand. But you can get a hammer those corners in. It does have an air vent, which is just there. And it's got like little toggles so you can so if you want to, you can have it open, or you can have it closed. And again, it does have toggles on here, so if you're in a campsite or whatever, you can open it up a bit further out. So that's what the front looks like. Like I said, just a very quick setup. You can again pull the front out like so, to give you more room inside. Also, you can unclip the front, roll the doors back, and you'll have like an open door, which I'll do now. So yeah, that's what it kind of looks like with the door open. So like I said, it was just a very quick setup. Again, it just shows you what it looks like in a very quick set up. Let's get inside. So this is a one-man tent. One-man tent with obviously their kit, so bag or whatever they bring with them. Now, like I said, I haven't nailed the sides down properly. I just pushed them in by hand. But what I can do, which I probably will do in a minute, is get my hammer out and set up a little bit more properly. This is the walking stick. You don't have to use a walking stick, you can just use a tree branch if you don't have a walking stick with you. But it's good to have a walking stick, especially if you're going out in the woods. Inside you do have little toggles where you can hang stuff off. Got another one there. So yeah, and it does have a zip as well, so you can zip it shut. Obviously for privacy reasons, if you want to have a good night's sleep. Waterproof, yes, definitely. There's the air vent on the inside. Definitely is waterproof. I know I am in my back garden. I know that I'm not in the woods or a campsite. But if you would like me to do a 24-hour overnight challenge and like go a little bit more in depth on how to use something like this properly, leave a comment below and I will do a 24-hour or overnight challenge, whatever it is that you want me to do in this one-man tent. Unfortunately, I'll say unfortunately, with myself it will have to be for now in my back garden. Reason being, because I've got quite a few, not quite a few, I make it sound bad than it is, but I do have a couple of health problems. I call it IBS, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't got myself properly checked out in that sense, but I do have IBS. Also I have sleep apnea, which again I need to do a little bit more research in. I do have sleep apnea in the sense of my doctor told me that I've got sleep apnea, and I do have a machine that runs on electric, so I have to wear that at night, otherwise I'll stop breathing and won't wake up in the morning. So if you want me to do a 24-hour challenge, I don't mind doing it in my back garden, so to speak, only because I can't get electric obviously in the woods. My IBS, if you know anything about IBS, you know what I'm talking about, but I think mine is more to do with my hernia, which I've got in my stomach. Tried to explain that to the doctor. Doctor didn't listen, doctor didn't care what I had to say. So 4 years later I still got a hernia, and it kind of messes up my whole toilet issue, if that makes sense, and I think that's what led to the IBS, without being too graphic. I don't have a problem going to the toilet in the woods, it's more of the sleep apnea. Again, I've heard stories of people going to sleep at night with sleep apnea and not waking up in the morning. Until I find another alternative that is not electric based, which I will look into, Yeah, I will find an alternative electrical appliance, if that makes sense. And I need it for my bug out kit anyway. So I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to get my hammer out, do this a little bit more professional, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so I've literally just done all the sides. I'm just going to shut the door up so you know what it looks like. So yeah, you can obviously have a peg at the front, so you can peg that so it looks more like a cone than anything. But yeah, you can quite easily. So this is a one-man tent. That's what DD Hammock designed this as, a one-man tent. And you have all your space here for your cooking equipment, all your supplies, your rucksack, your all your other stuff. So where I'm now is where you'd be sleeping, and all this space here is for basically your gear. You can get 2 people in there, you can get 2 adults in here, but you won't have no room for all your equipment as well. You can, if you are in the woods, so to speak, there is a toggle on the outside. There is a toggle, so you can, I'll call them toggles, you can tie this in between 2 trees, and you can take the pole out to create more room in your tent. I can imagine having my sleeping mat out here. I can imagine myself knocking this out of the way, while I'm rolling over, so to speak. But yeah, it's alright if you're camping, it's alright if you're on a trail. I'm not sure about the dimensions of like how wide it all is, but this is more of more like a temporary view than anything else, if that makes sense. I do have a teepee, which is obviously bigger than this. It does hold 2 people with gear, which came very handy when I went camping in Cornwall. So yeah, if you'd like me to do an overnight challenge or 24-hour challenge, let me know. Today's Easter Monday. I posted a video yesterday and I got the day wrong. Today's Easter Monday. I can do it this weekend if you want me to do an overnight challenge. So yeah, you can sit up in there, so you can sit up in there. Obviously that will be pinned out, so you have a little bit more room, enough room to sort your gear out, enough room to cook some food, etc., get changed, whatnot. Like I said, there's toggles in each, so you can hang up a light. So yeah, that's all I can. It's getting really warm in here, I must admit. I forget how hot tents get. So yeah, like I said, more of a tent review than anything. Let me know what you want me to do, and I'll see you all guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.